You know what? I'm going to use this one because it has a...
All right.
I'm shorter than you. I'm not going to hit the lamp like you are.
Some people, I think, are getting things. Daisy, I can't hear you. Actually, I can't hear anybody except for Lauren.
Can you hear me?
Did everybody mute themselves? I can't hear Paul either, but Paul's talking.
I'm talking.
Daisy, we still can't hear you. We don't necessarily have to if you just want to follow along, but I do like
kitties! Kim's got kitties.
There's gonna be lots of cats because I'm inside today.
Let's see, which screen was I want to use? Use the more slippery one. Okay. So. I think we're all good. Let's warm up a little bit. No one's telling me that we can't start, so we're going to start. All right, so let's pop that squat. Oh, yes. Keep your feet flat. Elbows inside of your knees, press them together. Then get your chest up. Angelina's working out with me today, my lovely assistant. I'm going to get a box and shove some swords through it.
Wow.
That's what we can do while we're quarantined. We can learn magic.
Oh, no.
That's a great idea, right?
That could go horribly wrong.
Please?
Go ahead and take your left hand, grab your right ankle, and then you're going to take your right hand and you're going to reach up. And then you got to bring it down and try and dive your shoulder in and back up, back and forth.
Sorry, can you?
You're not funny.
I don't know what we're doing. Okay.
Switch sides. So right hand grabs left ankle, and the other hand reaches up and then dives down.
Oh, I just struggle trying to reach my ankles.
Yeah? We're doing a lot of overhead today. All right, stand it up. You're just gonna do like a high knee, and then you're gonna pull it up as high as you can, and then switch it aside, back and forth. And then you're going to pull it behind you. You're going to pull with your hands to bring it up, but you're also going to use your foot to push against your foot. So you're pulling with your hand and you're pushing with your foot. And that's going to give you a little bit more of a stretch there, kind of like a ballerina. And then you're going to switch.
I didn't want to be in your way. Tiny apartment.
Yeah, it's cozy.
It is.
Then you're going to look silly, and you're just going to do a dog with the fire hydrant. And then you're going to switch sides and go on the other fire hydrant back and forth.
Just gonna wait till we go to the other side.
See, ooh, that was a good crack you got there. All right, lace your fingers together and rotate. The direction.
Is that Fat Wanda?
This is
Got both of them.
Oh, she's so cute.
Give yourself a hug and back. Don't hit anybody as best you can.
Yeah, Joe.
6 feet.
Up and down.
fine.
Okay. You're going to, you can either use like a partner or you can use like a chair, and you're just going to put your hands on top of it, keep your elbows straight, and get a nice good overhead stretch. You can do that with a chair, or you can just put your hands on top of your partner's shoulders and basically bow to them and try and get a nice stretch in your shoulders.
I like this.
I know you do. Try and pull the shoulder blades back. See, your shoulders are fantastic, so you don't need this one.
This isn't gonna get stretched though.
All right, go up. I go.
Wow.
My shoulders actually need this. Yours don't. Sorry. Okay, so there's going to be a few things that we're going to do today. Let's see. Let me look at the videos. How many of you have kettlebells?
Yeah.
You guys do. Kim does. Daisy, do you have a kettlebell? Dumbbell will work just fine. Dumbbell's fine. We will make that work. Paul, I know you have at least a dumbbell.
Yes, I have a dumbbell.
Okay, so we're going to do a shoulder to overhead, and we're also going to do a snatch. This is meant with a kettlebell, but it's going to work with a dumbbell too. So I don't actually have a dumbbell. I have tons of kettlebells, but I'm going to pretend that this is a dumbbell for demonstrating purposes. Is that fair? So the shoulder to overhead, if you're using a kettlebell, what you want to do, and I'm going to come a little closer here. All right, so what you want to do is when you're holding the dumbbell in your front rack position, which is going to be here, and this is going to be really important, you want to have the handle go basically from your thumb here diagonally to the corner of your palm like this. Okay, you don't want it up by your fingers because that's going to pull your wrist back. See that? So you want it deep in there so that the wrist is mostly straight there. And then you want to hug it to your body like this when it's in the front rack position. We're going to use this basically as like a resting but not resting position. So you want to be super comfortable with that. Angela, can you grab that for me? Okay, and then you guys who have dumbbells, if you pretend that this is a dumbbell, and you normally hold the dumbbell, you know, like this, instead of holding it like, say here, like we might normally do during a WOD, I want you to hold it similar to how the kettlebell is going to be held. So I'm going to have you turn this like so, and just kind of hug your body. Okay, so it's you're just trying to hug it to your chest and trying to basically using your pec to pull this in and hold this in. Okay, is that going to work? No one's saying no. Okay. So next, once we have the front rack position, we're going to go into a clean to bring it up. I don't care too much about the clean today. We'll worry about the details of the clean another day. I'm really more worried about that front rack position here. You can also look, if you look at me from the side, right? If I'm completely straight, the kettlebell is way out in front of me. Now watch this. I need to keep my back straight, but if I shove my hips forward, my back is still straight, it's just at an angle, but now the kettlebell is over my feet, and that's going to be a lot easier to hold. I'm not rounding my back like this. I'm keeping all that straight. My hips are just dumped forward like that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Cool. So my arm is just hugging my body, and my hips are slightly forward, so the weight of the kettlebell is stacked over my center of gravity. Hold that position, and let me glance at the video of you guys. Beautiful. Excellent. Awesome. Relax, take a break. So, Angelina, go ahead and grab that. Bring that to your front rack. Come a little closer here so you're in the shot. And I'm going to have you turn. You can be demo girl. So you gotta squeeze your belly, but shove your hips forward for me a little bit. Good. Now, from here, we're gonna do the push press, and what we wanna do is think of your body almost like coiling and uncoiling. So Angelina has a slight angle to her torso. She's gonna do a dip, but her hips are gonna stay slightly forward in that dip and drive it out. Go ahead. Now notice in the drive, now that the kettlebell is overhead, she has this good straight torso again because now the kettlebell is over her shoulder. So we got the kettlebell, shoulder, hip, ankle. Does that make sense? In this position, if you take a look from the front, the kettlebell, I want the kettlebell pointing slightly back, okay? I don't want the thumb pointing forward, I want it pointing slightly back. We're gonna get really comfy in this position today. So make sure everyone looks good there. Go ahead and get there for me. I'm gonna look at the video. Yeah, Angela, you can stop. If I can't see your hands, do a kneel for me. Daisy, you're beautiful. You can stop. Kim, you're fine. Matt and Lauren, you're fine. And Paul, I assume you're fine.
I can't see you.
Good job, Paul.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 different rounds. The first round is gonna be 9 repetitions of what we just did. The second round is gonna be 15 repetitions, and the third round is gonna be 21. So it's like a 21, 15, 9, but backwards. There's a catch. The first round of 9 reps, we are going to hold the top position every rep for 5 breaths. Okay, it's not technically a timer, I want you literally breathing, don't hold your breath. Now while you're holding your breath, you still gotta keep your belly nice and tight. You still need to have this nice good lockout with your thumb pointing mostly back, but you're going to be, so, you gotta get that lockout going, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bring it down, and that's gonna be 1 rep. We're gonna do 9 of those. Does that make sense?
Are you gonna be counting aloud?
I'm gonna be counting aloud, so everyone can follow along with me. But if you're following along with me and going by my count, that's fine. But I want you breathing while you're doing it. Don't hold your breath and just wait for me to be done. That make sense? Okay, let's do it. Are we ready?
Do I move your chair a little bit more?
Okay. Okay, both of us stop. All right. Ready? Bring it to the front rack. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
That was
8.
progress.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking of 9.
Like,
Alright,
I'm gonna keep calling it the dog puts it down.
And that's 1 rep. Back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6.
Yes.
Counting's the hardest part of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it down.
Oof. Boy,
It's harder than it sounds, right?
wow. I've never done it with the yellow before.
How much did you before when we did this?
Light blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Awesome. Okay. So next, we are going to do the same thing, but we're going to do 15 reps. And instead of 5 breaths, we're going to hold it for 2 breaths every rep. We got it? We're going to do the other side after we're done with the other side. Yeah. So we're going to stay on the same hand until we're done with the round of 21. You all set? Not hearing otherwise. Let's do it. So bring it to the front rack. Ready and up. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14.
Oh my God.
15. All right.
Oh,
That round of 15 done.
that hurts.
Here. Shake it out. How we doing, guys? Excellent. Okay, next. We're gonna do the same thing again, but this time we're gonna do 21 reps and breathe however you want. Just get 21 done. You can, I usually find it easiest to just try and do them fast and knock it out. But while you're still doing it fast, don't hold your breath for all 21 because it's gonna really suck. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready? You need a little bit more break.
I'm good.
All good? Okay. 21 reps, any way you like. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh boy. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Woo. How we doing?
Good.
Awesome.
That was my right arm, so okay.
Yep, now we got to do it all over again on our left arm.
Yeah.
That was really great. It's been a little while.
Yeah.
Angela and I did this program when we didn't have a gym. And so building on this program, we ended up doing, I don't know, I think we were in like the 80s or something.
Were we?
I remember doing 81s.
I don't.
Sucked.
You must have gotten farther than I did.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're back to the round of 9, but we're gonna do 5 breaths. I'm gonna do my best to keep count correctly this time. So it's gonna be in the other hand now. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. Definitely a little rougher on the left.
No,
No?
the right was worse for me.
You're stronger on the left.
Maybe.
Okay. You're ambidextrous. What?
Already forearms.
Yeah, the forearms.
I just from holding it. So fun.
All right, so next is the round of 15, and we're going to hold it for 2 breaths every rep. Are we ready? I'm not hearing otherwise.
Yep.
So might as well get it going. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14. One more. 15, 15. All right. I think the middle round's the hardest one.
Right? I feel like that's the one that hurts the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone agrees in the robot noise.
Oh man.
How we doing on time? Perfect. We're doing great on time. So next, we have the round of 21. Any way that you'd like. You may have noticed in the other, when we did this on the right hand, you can rest. I was definitely resting, but when you rest, you have to rest in that front rack position that we talked about in the beginning. That make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Finishing off the shoulder to overhead.
Oh man.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Pretty
All
sure.
right. Yep. All right, here we go.
Oh, God. Joe.
Huh.
Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Come on, Joe.
Real American hero.
Woo. All right, good job, guys. We're done with the shoulder to overhead. How was that?
Good.
Is that okay? Yeah. Awesome. So catch your breath, because we're only halfway done. The next part is we're gonna do exactly the same thing, but instead of the shoulder to overhead, we're gonna do the snatch. And we're still gonna hold it in the top position for the same amount of breaths. So let's talk about the snatch.
I should change my page.
You can go lighter if you want. I'm definitely not going to be able to do this unbroken, but I'm going to suffer through it. And
Not that I have to.
misery loves company. So let's talk about this snatch real fast, okay? So let me grab a little baby kettlebell. Little baby kettlebell. All right. So I have a light kettlebell here, just because I want to talk about the hand insertion. Okay. So my goal is to have the kettlebell in that same grip that we just had for the shoulder to overhead, right? We want to end with it over your head in the same position. That means that the handle is going to go from your thumb to the corner of your palm so that your wrist can be nice and straight like this. Okay, again, if you catch it more towards your fingers, it's going to want to pull your wrist back. And when you do a ton of reps that way, it's going to really bug your wrist. So the trick from getting to the swing, so I'm going to be swinging this up, right, from the hips. And I'm just going to try and loosen my grip enough that the handle can turn in my grip, okay? And then I'm going to basically shove my hand through the handle, and you can see the handle is going to just kind of drop into that same grip that I just talked about, okay? So I'm going to bring this up from the hip extension, and once it gets to, you know, mostly above my head, which I'll demonstrate in a second, I'm going to loosen my grip, shove my hand to the handle, and it's just going to land in that nice comfy spot right there. So if I were to demo the whole thing, even with this little baby kettlebell, okay, I'm going to go into the backswing, pop it up. I'm going to shove my hand through the handle. Can you see that in the shot? Yes, you can. Shove my hand through the handle, like so. I am not getting this big, it's not going like above like this and then, you know, dropping, because that's going to hurt, okay? I'm going to get it to about here. And when it's about here, that's when I'm going to shove my hand through. And then it's just going to finish like that. So if you watch me here, it's going to be like that. Okay? Now if I use a bigger kettlebell to demo, it's going to be exactly the same way. I'm going to take this, back swing. So I'm not flipping the kettlebell. I'm just getting it high enough to shove my hand through the handle so it can be in that nice comfy spot. Those of you with kettlebells, and dumbbells will get to you soon, go ahead and show me a few of those. Kim, it looks good from what I can see. Matt and Lauren, you're good. Let's talk about the dumbbell then. So, again, ideally this is with the kettlebell. We can totally make it work with the dumbbell. And we're just going to pretend that this is a dumbbell. So, if I'm holding the dumbbell, we still want to end with the thumb mostly backwards. We don't want to end with it sideways like this, because that's going to be more of an internal rotation of the shoulder. So you want your thumb to be like a little bit back like that. And that's going to get that good external rotation of your shoulder. So what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you go from a hang, because if you put it on the ground, that kind of defeats the whole purpose and the pain of this. So I'm going to have you bring it down as if you just pressed it. You're going to go into, you're basically going to do like a swinging type motion. You're going to get this close the car door position, swing this here, and then you're going to pop it up and bring it all the way up. So bringing it back down, it's like a press, but coming up, it's going to be a snatch. You're going to bring it all the way up like that. Dumbbell people, show me that. Nice, Daisy.
I am yet oh so short.
Daisy looks really good. Paul, you look amazing. Don't change a thing. I see nothing wrong there.
Give me a perfection.
All right. So you may have noticed in the shoulder overhead that we just did, like I already talked about, you can rest here if you need to rest. We don't have that position for the snatch. If you need to rest, you're resting with it above your head, which is hard to do. I'm going to try my darndest not to put this kettlebell down, but if you're dying, by all means, put it down and rest for a second. I'd rather, like, I have an old wooden floor in my apartment. I don't want to put a hole through that. Any questions on what we're doing? We're going to go back to the round of 9. We're going to do 9 snatches, but we're going to hold the top position for 5 breaths, just like we did. All good?
Sounds good.
All right. This is going to hurt.
Yeah.
Angelina sticking with the yellow.
You got this, guys.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wait.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. The
Yeah,
next
you're
is
the
the round
hard
of
part
15. So rest that up.
My grip is really sweaty.
Yeah, and you don't have any chunk.
Ugh.
So yeah, don't drop that.
There goes my grip.
35-pound cannonball just thumping on our wooden floor.
Oh,
Or at least, hit the pillow.
that would be a fun
People underneath you.
one.
We have a yoga bell.
I want to put that.
Like a kettlebell just fell through your apartment ceiling.
The big pillow. There you go.
It's a yoga bell. It was Angelina. Was that a birthday present?
No.
No, it was just a present.
It was just whatever.
Yeah. Super, super nice. It's like an adult beanbag. All right, are we ready for the set of 15?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So we're doing 15 with 2 breaths at the top. Here we go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Hang on, you're almost there.
13, 14,
Come on, last one.
15. Ugh.
So sweaty.
Yeah, I'm so afraid it's gonna slip out of my fingers. Last time we did this, we always did it in our backyard, so it wasn't a big deal if we just thumped it on the floor.
Yeah.
You can do this in your backyard if you want to next time, Joe.
We don't have a
We don't have a
backyard.
backyard.
Oh. Yeah. I would tell you to go to a park, but you'd be congregating, so.
I mean, we could go to a very deserted park and assume there's self-service.
All right.
I feel like I'm gonna feel this tomorrow.
You gotta feel it tomorrow.
Right now, but like I think that my traps tomorrow are gonna start to hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, I see Daisy. I see you nodding. You know what I'm talking about.
Daisy loves kettlebells.
Yeah, that's why she picked a dumbbell.
Yeah. All right, so we have the round of 21 to do.
I'm definitely gonna take a break.
Yeah. I'm gonna try real hard, but we'll see.
We got this.
Like
We
my
got
Then there's a
forearm. Oh boy.
this. You got this.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Yes.
21 reps.
oh,
Here we go.
Seven. 8.
Wow. No.
Now we're done. Lauren, you're like almost in sync.
Easier that way.
Oh, gosh.
I gotta finish.
One more.
what is the easiest?
Nice job.
Come on, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, that grip. That sweaty grip.
Sweaty. You know, like those bowling alley things, where you just like wave your hand over the air.
Yeah, I need one of those. That's a good idea.
I'm just waiting for Ken to start like kettlebell swinging one of the cats.
So I thought about this.
Crazy right
Not cats, but pets in general. They have, like Angelina's parents, they have harnesses for the pugs,
Ooh, yeah, that's not a good idea.
and there's handles on them.
No.
Yeah.
So you could totally.
No.
I think Tawanda would love it, Kim. I think she wants to be in the workout.
Snickers is a solid 17 pounds, so that would be a good addition.
There you go.
17 moving pounds. You could probably make that into like a 25-pound weight.
True. They're too squirrely.
Squirrely. Squirrely is a good term for it. Let's see. It's getting all slippery. All right. We did the right hand.
Yeah.
How many times? You're doing great. We just got to do the left hand. All 3 rounds. All right. So we're going to do the set of 9. Try and get all the sweat off my palms. Set of 9 with the 5 breaths at the top. Angelina, are you ready? Okay. Whew. Help me keep count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that?
That's 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 5?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Those times that you don't quite get it pivoted over. Except the
Hey, Alex.
smash right
It
there.
smashes, yeah. When you do it poorly, it's a fast punishment.
It's self-correcting.
My left hand's definitely not as smooth. Bashing my arm.
Right?
Double left hand.
My right hand's smarter at this. My left hand is a lot more like, what? Oh, ow.
And whee!
We're getting a lot better at it. There's gonna be a lot more of these in the future. Okay.
Promise a threat.
2 more sets.
Who's going to be that more?
I'm hoping you to be encouraging.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You got this.
All right, so we're gonna do the set of 15 with 2 breaths at the top.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 15. Oh, yeah, that middle one.
Definitely slides. Like, oh, rep 8, I got this. Nothing. Don't throw the kettlebell into the computer.
Yep. That's what I'm focusing on right now.
I was feeling it at 7. I was like, I'm not even halfway. Last 2 are frantically trying to get it over with.
Even if I have this gigantic beanbag chair, I still don't want to throw it in there.
Oh, they'll be fine in there. We jump on there. The kettlebell can do fine.
No cannonball into that thing.
You should start
All right.
I'm warm. This was a good warm up.
Good warm up. Yep. After this, we can work out.
Just nothing but push-ups and rows.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna do 16-minute AMRAP of push-ups.
Just push.
Just push-ups. I guess the kettlebell is not gonna snatch itself.
What?
Yep. Okay, so we just have one more thing to do, and that's the set of 21. Last time I had to.
We can do it.
We can do it.
We can do it if we try. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, last set, 21 reps, then we're all done. Hit it. This looks great, Kim.
What?
That looks great.
Oh, thanks.
You too, Paul.
Yeah, you.
Ah. Come on, Joe.
Come on, Joe, you got this. Are you wearing
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. Good job, team. How was that?
Fun.
Good. Say hi, Wanda.
Aw.
She's a
That's a
little
cute little
savage.
Yeah, I can tell. Hunting down the camera.
Yep.
All right, so.
It's definitely gonna hurt tomorrow.
Yep, but this is something that is going to come back with a vengeance. So we're going to get very good at it. Any questions or anything we did today?
Nope. So this was day one of the program.
This is day one.
This is the easiest it's gonna feel.
No, because it's new, so it's hard. Yeah, it'll feel better somewhere in the middle. And then it'll feel hard again. That tends to be how this works, right?
Okay.
Awesome. All right, good job, team. Who's teaching tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Is it Lauren tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I'm Thursday, you're Wednesday, Kat's Friday.
Fantastic. All right. Good job, everybody. That's all I got for you.
All right. Fantastic, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good job.